guys, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. In this video, I am sharing a spring and Easter decorate with me. So I'll be decorating around my house as well as sharing a few DIY spring decor ideas. So first up, I'm starting in my kitchen. That is just where I usually like to start with my decorating. I have some small cafe curtains that I like to switch out that are actually just napkins. And I just picked up these adorable blue toile bunny napkins from HomeGoods. I'm completely obsessed with them. And then I am changing a few things by my sink. I like to keep my Scrub Daddy sponge that I use all the time in an old Bath & Body Works candle jar. So I thought this floral one was really nice. And then I needed to get a new hand soap as well, so I picked this Almond Blossom one from my stash. In my decor stash, I had these 3 metal Easter postcards that came from Hobby Lobby last year. I am only going to use one, but I wanted to switch out the bow hanger at the top. I wasn't a fan of this pink gauzy one, so I pulled that and switched it for a white satin ribbon instead. I usually like to do a wreath on the window above my sink, but I decided to do something a little different and hang this little sign up there. When I was at HomeGoods, I also found this adorable rabbit spoon rest that matched my napkin curtains, so of course I had to grab that as well. And I couldn't forget about matching kitchen towels, so I had to get those too. Now I'm moving on to my little coffee station. I like to use this little frame to switch out artwork seasonally, and it hides the cord of my Keurig, which can be kind of an eyesore. So I found a new kind of shabby chic, springy print to put in there. And then I grabbed this tray from my stash, which I believe is from the Target dollar spot last summer. And if you watched my recent thrift haul video, you saw me haul this little windmill jar. I added that to the tray and put a few faux florals in there. And then I'm using this small glass milk jar to put my stir sticks in. I love these stir sticks. I use them for my coffee every single day. Then I'm just adding my little silver bowl of Aldi stevia packets. And then I have this tiny little bunny cloche from Bath & Body Works a few years ago that I'm just adding for an extra touch. I put a tiny little egg in there. And then just to be extra, I am putting my little Easter bunny mug on my Keurig. I also decided I am going to switch out my paper towel holder for my light blue one just because it feels more springy. And here's a look at how all my kitchen spring and Easter decor turned out. It's not super over the top, but that's kind of the way I like it. I just like little minimal touches. My favorite part is definitely all the bunny toile in my curtains and towel. All right, and moving on, I have this large glass jar from HomeGoods. I love these things and they're very reasonably priced. So I am just adding some Dollar Tree floral moss to the bottom of mine. And I'm gonna be creating kind of a little Easter egg terrarium, I suppose. I have all these faux Easter eggs that I actually speckled myself. I shared that project in one of my DIY Easter decor videos. So I have these 2 shelves that I made above my dining table. I actually don't love them. They're too long, but they're there for now, so I'm going to decorate them as best as I can. I have this Happy Easter sign that I made in one of my DIY Easter decor videos from last year. Again, I'll have that link below for you. And then here's another sign that I made. So I'm layering those 2 together. And then I have this faux plant from IKEA, as well as the little rattan basket. And then I am adding my glass jar egg terrarium. And I have one of these ceramic bunnies here from the Target dollar spot a few years ago. And And that is my little Easter spring display for my dining room shelves. Pretty happy with how that turned out. I really like the look of it. Like I said, I don't even love these shelves anymore, but I think I did a pretty good job of decorating them without looking too cluttered. All right, and over in my living room, I have a couple bookshelves that I'm gonna add some very minimal decor to. I have this Happy Easter sign from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And then over on my other shelf, I have this little iridescent glass vase. I'm adding some faux boxwood stems, and then this light blue Easter egg pick. And then I have another one of these ceramic bunnies from the Target Dollar Spot. And those are the few small touches that I am adding. And just to keep it super real with you guys, the rest of these shelves are not decorated. I do not like these shelves because when you fill them up, they look too cluttered. So I have plans to replace these with something else. And I also just wanted to show you guys this lamp. If you saw my thrift haul video the other week, I got this from Salvation Army and I switched out the lampshade and I'm absolutely in love with the way this looks. All right, and now I'm moving on to my beauty room / home office. I'm not gonna do a whole lot in here, but there are just a few little touches I wanna switch out. I have this metal lantern that I like to display some of my Bath & Body Works candles in seasonally, so I still had the winter ones in there, and I am pulling them out for some more spring type candles. I also kind of wrap around the fairy lights in here to add an extra touch. It doesn't look very good in the daytime, but I promise you when I light this up at night, it does look really pretty. I initially bought these fairy lights for my Christmas tree and I loved them so much I didn't want to pack them away. They even have a little remote with tons of different light settings. And last week when I went to Bath & Body Works, I picked up the Waikiki Beach Coconut Candle. So I finished burning through my other candles, so I pulled this little guy out. I absolutely love coconut scents. And then I pulled out this small little wreath from my stash. Again, I made this last year in my Easter DIYs. And I have my favorite tiny little bun bun here. I wanted to add him to the wreath, so I am clipping off the pick and gluing him to the bottom of my wreath just for an extra cute little touch. I love him so much. And I put this wreath on my office door. So I initially intended on adding some decor for spring and Easter on this little shelf in my room. If you watch my videos, you know I like to do kind of seasonal decor up on the top, but there was nothing I really liked. I thought it looked a little corny. I did have some of the pastel Dollar Tree Easter eggs in this jar, but I don't know, I didn't like it. But I ended up putting all my like liquid lipsticks in here, which I'd never done before, and I thought that looks pretty and kind of turned out well. So this is what I had up for Valentine's Day, and I'm just gonna leave it. I think it looks nice, and I don't typically go too over the top in this room with seasonal decor, so that is that. Alright you guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, as well as hit that subscribe button if you like decorating videos just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.